welcome to my therapy session, I guess, where I get the things out of my chest that I can't say in public to other people because then they get scared or, I don't know, weirded out by me. First, I don't really know. Usually I would just go down Twitter and see what's going on today. Usually Twitter keeps me entertained, interested, I guess. Yeah, I was going to say interested, but I like to put myself in the position where I'm both. I'm Republican and Democrat. I don't really consider myself liberal or conservative or whatever those angelic guys, and I don't know, or those super liberals, the socialists. I don't consider myself any of those things. If anything, I make my own decisions and my own ideas. Except China. Fuck China. Not the Chinese people. Let's clarify that. Not the Chinese people, but the Chinese government. I just woke up. Man. Oh yeah, COVID vaccine. No, okay. Let's talk about the COVID vaccine. When I took my first dose, I felt like a normal vaccine. I was like, oh, just poke. There we go, nothing. Maybe get a little sick because, that's how vaccines work. But then I realized this vaccine doesn't have that type of virus. Isn't that kind of technology, if you would say, the biotechnology. It uses the mRNA, basically CRISPR, but dumber. In the second dose, when I took it, everything seems weird, different. It could just be my tinfoil hat self, or it could be just, I don't know, just weird stuff. Like, I just felt not motivated, like I was losing energy, like, I don't know, it could be the shit I was eating, or the shit I was smoking, or drinking, or whatever. But in all reality, it's just weird. COVID was weird. COVID was a weird time. What else can we talk about? Twitter sometimes makes me sad. Yeah, I remember listening to some people, not just Joe Rogan and all them, but how magic is perceived in our understanding. If I bring to you technology that you've never seen before, that you've never experienced before, let's say like in the 1880s, I bring to you a fucking GT 350R Mustang, full straight piped, everything, fully loaded. And I put that motherfucker on the road. When the first car came out, you think it's magic. You think, how is he? Where is the AC coming from? Who's that talking to me? When I'm like Bluetooth audio. Like, they'd freak the fuck out. That'd be magic to them. So, I feel like every reference of magic could possibly be an advancement in technology that some people just didn't understand. It could be. I also have a theory about lizard people. They might not be real. They could be real. Like, I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know. My theory is during the dinosaurs, science has me to believe, I could be a stupid idiot just following blindly what science tells me, but they lived millions of years. No. Humans, Homo sapiens, let's say that, have been here for a couple 100,000 years. That's not even including our civilization. That's 30,000, maybe less or more, give or take. But still, 300,000 years, I think was the last number I saw about humans being in this world. Over millions of years, dinosaurs were alive. And you're telling me none of them, not a single species over the course of a million years, was intelligent. And that's where my lizard people theory comes from. That dinosaurs from the past were intelligent. They just either went down in the ground as mole people or they left. Some of them might have stayed. And that's where we get the lizard people. I'm sorry, I'm yawning. That's where we get lizard people. That's just a theory of mine. Don't think it's real. What else we got? Nothing is real anymore. Oh yeah, I could have told you that. But oh man, what happened to that homie? I've totally forgot about Tate. Totally forgot about ever since they blacklisted him. Huh? I hope he didn't do the evil things that they say he did. I don't really care about his message. His message isn't for everybody. Truly, it's not. It's not meant for some women. It really is not. It's meant for men. Disingenuine men. By disingenuine, I don't know if I'm using that word correctly, but it's like displaced men. Men that don't have a tribe, I guess. So when it comes to tribalism, like liberals and Democrats, I don't want a tribe. Like I said, I want to think for myself, but some people do need tribes. And some of those tribes include the Andrew Tate tribe, not vibe. Well, I guess it could be a vibe. But those people are different. They have different ideas. They want to be, I guess, quote, I'm using air quotes here, alpha males. I don't know what that means anymore. I have a general rudimentary understanding of what an alpha male means when it comes to biological success and survival. But other than that, it's just like pretty subjective what alpha means. Because I could be an alpha male in the Pokemon world, but be a fucking beta male in the logistics and accounting world. You know what I mean? It's just like, it's just a weird word. It's just a weird word. But if you follow him and you like what he says, yeah, he has some good points. But he also has some bad points that you should not listen. You should listen to what he has to say and make your own conclusions. That's always how it's supposed to be. That's how every adult is supposed to be. You're not supposed to agree with everything. And like, I don't agree with trans people ideology. Does that mean that I hate trans people? That I don't want them to exist? No, I'm okay with them parading and walking around my children and like doing whatever the fuck they want. But it's when they bring in their rules that really pisses me off. That I have to call them they, them, zer, or whatever word that they have made up. Because they have made these words up. Because these words did not exist before. Because I would have known. You know how I would know? Because there was a point in my life where I was such a loser that I would just read the dictionary. Because there's nothing to do in middle school, man. In my Midwest little town middle school, there's nothing to do. So I read the dictionary for like a year in middle school. And there was no zer. No. There were no other whatever fucking name. But some of these people that have multiple personality disorders or whatever, yeah, those people are technically psychotic and they are crazy. I know that might be a crazy word to use, crazy, but no, they are mentally unstable people. You literally have 20 people inside of you when in reality there's only one that's creating the falsity of all the other ones, which is crazy. I don't care if you want to be a cat or if you want to be a man. I don't know why the fuck you would ever want to be a man. I don't want to be a man. But if you want to do that or be a woman, I go for it. Go for it. It's also the problem. I also have a problem with when they try to do that with kids. I don't care about drag. Like, I support drag, but I don't like it when people are forcing ideologies down my throat that I don't want to see. And I don't understand why that is negative. That I don't want to be part of this tribe. I use tribe because everything is tribal. No, very tribalistic. But again, if you're out there in public and you're trans, probably just don't care that you're trans, really. Just don't expect me to follow your rules, because you won't even follow my rules. So why should I follow your rules? You see what I mean? You're not even willing to compromise with the evangelicals. I don't fucking know how to say evangelicals. Those crazy Christian people is what I mean to say. Yeah, no, man. Like, if you're not even willing to compromise with these people, then I have no respect for you, because the whole process of like having debates and speech is compromise. Okay, you can be trans. Well, you can be trans and do whatever you want, but we also are allowed to voice our opinion about Jesus Christ or something like that. You know what I mean? It should be a compromise, but no. Both sides. I'm not picking and choosing here. Both sides are fucking crazy. They're like, it's my way or you fucking face a bullet. And I'm like, yo, chill out, yo. I don't care that you guys are trans. It's just like, I don't like your ideology. Simple as that. I don't care you're conservative, but I don't like your ideology. I don't care that you're liberal, but I don't like your ideology. You know? I have my own ideologies I have to protect. I have my own ideologies that I want to pass on that are, I think personally, are way better than all of y'all. And I don't consider myself to be in such a high pedestal that I see myself as better than y'all. It's just, it works better this way for my life. See, you're trying to make me live your life the way you want in your bubble, and I don't even want to be in your bubble. And the fact that you're trying to grow your bubble to include me in your bubble, to follow your rules, and to respect you, bitch, I don't even respect the president. I make fun of everybody. You know what else I learned? This information I didn't understand. I mean, I read about it and listened to some documentaries on PBS. They have this documentary series. I don't know what they're called at the moment. I can't think. I think it's Frontline. I think so. But they were talking about the banking crisis in 2008, and I'm trying to correlate this with the SVB and the other two banks that collapsed. I don't remember. But I didn't know in 2008 they used taxpayer money to bail out the rich. Huh. When I heard that, I didn't get affected by 2008 because I was still a child. But when I heard that, I was pissed. And I didn't even experience that. I was pissed. I was like, excuse me, you're telling me these rich people wanted to get rich and then they failed at getting rich and they took a risk, and now their risk isn't paying out, so they get bailed out by my money, by my poor people tax money, so they can continue to stay rich. It just, the bailout didn't make sense. It didn't make sense because they were too big to fail. Okay, why didn't you just let them fail? What deal was the U.S. gonna collapse? It didn't seem to me like the U.S. was gonna collapse. We were still gonna be number one. What also infuriated me was the way the media handled the bailout. They didn't tell you how the bailout happened. They didn't tell you where they got that money until later, once you calm down, once all the anger and all that went away. Then they explained, which was pretty cunning of them. I'm not gonna lie, America. You're pretty good. You're pretty good. But that triggered me. Nah, you called me the wrong pronoun, bitch. You're giving my money. You're giving my hard-earned taxpayer money that I thought was gonna go to infrastructure and schools, hospitals, and like things that could help our society. But you gave it to rich people. That it's the risk thing. Like when you take a risk, you know what's gonna happen. You're either gonna win, you pay out big, or you're gonna lose a lot of money. That's what investing is. That's what these banks were doing. The SVB, they were investing your $100,000 or whatever you put into your savings. They were investing it into the stock. This is what every bank does, actually. I'm pretty sure majority of people's banks do this. They get your money, they invest the money that you gave them, and they make a profit out of it from the stock market because they have buddies all over the fucking stock market because they're the economy, so they know what's gonna happen. So they make this much money from your money, and you only get like a 1% interest on it, which is bullshit. It's bullshit. That's why I don't have my money in my banks. I have a checking and saving account, but I only leave like 20 or $40 in each because fuck these guys. They're using my money to invest. No, I put my own money that I'm saving into my own investment, like app portfolio or whatever you use. But fuck that. That really pissed me off. I think I'm gonna be done ranting before the government comes and knocks on my door like FBI, CIA, NSA, TFA, ATF, the alphabet boys, really. Damn. I just saw 420 and I just thought, why don't they legalize weed? And then I realized why they don't. It makes me lazy, I'll be honest. But that'll be for a different time. We'll talk about AI, weed, Pokemon? I don't know. Other things, we'll see what Twitter's going on, see what the news is going on. Usually it gets pretty crazy and entertaining there. Probably China. Did China do something? Who knows? But I'll see you guys next time.